So it seems that my eyelash palm pit viper, Botryechis schlegelii, or Botryechis schlegelii, don't know how to pronounce it in English, is having a bad shed. That could be because I fed him like day before he starts shedding his old skin, and now it has kind of cracking from the middle, and part of the, or almost like half of the old skin is still attacked, and I need to get it off. The way I'm going to do it is placing him into a small plastic box with a damp towel inside and let him sit there for like 20 to 30 minutes or so. I thought it could be better to have it in a small box rather than in a larger one, because in the small box he will be like constantly having to rub his skin to the towel I have in there. So I believe it will be kind of easy to get him here. So let's see, you can see the towel in there. It's wet and moist and warm and everything. It could be that he don't really like to go in there, but yeah, it will be easy enough. Just go in there, buddy. Gotta watch your fingers, because obviously he's venomous and I don't want to be bitten. But yeah, here it is. It has some holes, as you can probably see, or don't. In a minute. Well, anyway, there's some holes in there, both sides, so no problem with that. So he has been in here for like half an hour now. Hasn't really gotten any old set out by himself, so it means that I need to start helping him, which I really wouldn't like to do, because it's always stress for the animal that I need to kind of grab him and start dropping this head off. But I will do it. It's completely fine for me. I would just have liked him to get some out by himself, so it is what it is. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So I will do it by tubing it. It means that I'm going to get half of his body into this plastic pipe tube, and that will make everything easier for me and easier for him as well, as I don't really have to use any force to keep his head out of my fingers. So it is like this. You should always choose the tube by the size of the head of the animal, so it can turn around in there and just like come back to your fingers. It's not always too easy to get them inside the tube, but once you get them, it's pretty easy to work from there. Okay, so he's in the mood for moving. Alright, so I start gently from here. I use my, seems to be quite easy. I can grab from there, and here we are. Here we have it. Okay, I'm gonna take it a little bit back and keep from here. And now that the old set is quite soft, it's, well, not that soft. Wouldn't mind it to be softer. It's like these little pieces coming off. It's quite hard to... Oh, some death roll. Be careful there. Don't hurt yourself inside. He's not happy about this, trying to bite the tube. Glad it's not my fingers. I could use this. Give it a bit more moisture, as it's not yet getting off as easily as it should. And I don't want to hurt him, I don't want to hurt any scales, so you need to be careful. You can see this towel is completely wet. Stay in there. Imagine having my fingers right next to his quite large fangs. That's something I would like to do. Towel thing didn't really work as good as I was hoping for, and he's certainly not liking it. He's not too interested. Oh, you're losing a fang right now. Only the tail part left anymore. I got the cloaca nice and clean. So the tail part. This is like the hardest part, because the tail is so, you know, so thin and fragile. I don't want to hurt it, but I hope it will be just getting out easily, it's kind of, look at this, with the moist hands. This is the last piece, and it's just coming right off. Here it is. What a nice, beautiful tail, all good in there. He's a male, as you can probably see. He has his hemipens inside the tail. It won't be here you can see the hemipens of this snake and these pieces. So everything is fine now. He's completely out of all said. Having some readjustments to his jaws as he was biting the shit out of this tube. He was not liking it, but he will be just fine. And now I'm going to put him back into his enclosure, and so he can just relax in there. Okay, you're coming back. Just going there. He's probably exhausted, so I'm gonna let him sit in there and he'll be just fine.